Hello, welcome to another episode of Signature Tech. Today we'll be unboxing the Logitech StreamCam Full HD. I'm very excited for this device because it's kind of been an upgrade to my recording slash work. I work from home, so I use two different webcams. Obviously, primarily my Next Geo HFR. It's a Full HD one. It's this one right here, which it kind of looks like the basic webcam that all people have. I got this one from $60 on Amazon. The picture quality is noticeably different than noticeably better than obviously this one. I mean, it's probably almost 3 times as much retail. It retails at $169.99 USD. And it's on sale right now for $150 on B&H and Amazon. So if you want to check that out, I will put a link to it. That sale does end soon, so it goes on sale, off sale very often. So just try to catch it on sale if you can. You save $20. So real quick here, I'm gonna cut over to this. So this is actually the B&H website listing right now, and obviously it ends tomorrow, which that's the date right there. But this is what it looks like. It doesn't actually show it came with a tripod, but it does come with a tripod in the box. I'm using 2 of them right now as my overhead cam. So without further ado, let's actually hop right into the unboxing. So I'll have that right there. And so this is what it looks like. It comes in a nice small box, this box is definitely bigger than the one this came in. Kind of a little bit of comparison to the $60 webcam that everybody's going to be using. The angle is not as wide. That's kind of my first impressions of the device. The angle is definitely not as wide as a normal webcam. I think normal webcams usually are about 120-degree angle, maybe 100 or more plus. This one's only 78-degree angle, so it's a little bit closer of a shot. So usually I have, the view that you're seeing right now, I usually have it with my other webcam, and it's a little bit wider of a shot, so closer to the screen a little bit. If that's what you prefer, definitely. But this is the widest it gets when it comes to what's called. I'm also using it. This overhead cam right here is also a Logitech Pro, StreamCam Plus Pro, whatever it's called. There's 2 different names. One on the box is StreamCam Plus, and the other on the website it's a StreamCam Plus Pro, StreamCam Full HD webcam. Excuse me. So that's it. Let's hop into the unboxing. Don't want to make this video too long. I'm actually just going to use this pin here. Gotta love it, right? You don't have a knife, just destroy the box. When in doubt, destroy the box, right? So as soon as you open it, it has a nice little menu there showing you how to use it. It comes with a tripod. It doesn't really say that on the description of the website, but it does come with a tripod. This is supposed to be on here, but it probably fell off there. But so I can go to full screen with that shot here for you. So this is supposed to be like that. The film's supposed to come off, but it fell off in the box. The boxing is nothing special, I don't think. For a $160 camera, I do expect a little bit more because literally, this reminds me of my other camera. So it has some instructions on there. It does full 1080p at 60 frames per second. It has smart video, it says, for tracking. I'm gonna see if it notices me move over. It's not doing it. I'm using OBS to record this, so maybe that only works in certain applications. It uses USB Type-C, so that may be a killer. It may be a benefit for those Mac users out there that only have USB-C ports on their device, or if you have like a high-performance notebook that's really thin, it usually only has the USB Type-C on the device. One thing I did want to actually see if this device will actually plug up to a phone, so I actually will run through that as well real quick here. So the unboxing, in the box you get the Logitech. It's a pretty large device. I think it seems larger because the body of it is square and this is horizontal, so maybe that's why compared to a normal webcam looking version. The camera is definitely bigger though than the webcam right here. It does have autofocus, all the top features that you would expect from a high-end webcam. And you can judge the quality by looking at it yourself. So in the box here, you get a camera mount, kind of a basic camera mount with the screw in. That's one thing I don't like about this device, is it has your basic plastic over it. It has this. This mounts on your screen like a normal webcam does. But the thing I like about this is it has this mount built in to the screen itself, which may, if they're going to sell this secondhand, you know, like 99 cents, $1 for you to get a replacement just in case it breaks, that's nice because it's modular. Whereas if this breaks, you're done for, and you have to get a whole new webcam if you need this mount at the bottom, the screw hole mount. But at the same time, I prefer this because you can make those adjustments on the mount itself, especially if you don't have a high-end mount. Usually the mounts only swivel. For instance, this overhead cam is a good example because it doesn't have too many adjustments you can make. And it'll be nice if it was built into this and you can make, you know, many adjustments alongside that as well for an overhead camera mount. So that is that. And then this is the tripod it comes with. It is a pretty high quality tripod. It's a single twist lock, so as soon as you twist it, it locks in place. If you twist it the other way, it locks in place as well. So you got to kind of twist it in the middle and then adjust it. It swivels like that, it swivels like that. So you can turn that anywhere. These I don't really find useful though because they're so low. Obviously, if you have a stack of books or something to make it higher, if you want to actually have kind of a one-on-one camera shot without using your monitor as a stand, like a normal webcam does, you can do that. So that is an option. It's very high quality. This is a very good item. A tripod similar did come with this webcam, but it was literal garbage, and I had to throw it out as soon as it just didn't work. It didn't hold up. It didn't hold the camera. It barely held the camera. But this is really high quality, and it's really nice. You can utilize it if you need it and whatnot. And how you change the mount to this is you simply just slide it off, and that's it. It does obviously face that direction and that direction only. That's one thing I did see. Notice there's like a little bit of a graphic there. If you see that, that's the direction of the camera. So you have to, it won't actually go on that way. I don't know why. It seems like it would be modular, but it's not. So if I flip it around, it just slides right on there. It snaps on, and then you can screw it on any type of standard camera mount. So overall, I like this one. Like I said, if USB-C is a killer, it does only have a USB-C adapter. This one is a standard USB-A cable, which, like I said, if you have a MacBook, this one is definitely the model for you. It's a little bit heavier though on a MacBook Air. I don't know if that will hold up. I think it will hold up, but it is a little heavier than an average. Like this is definitely lighter than this is. But that kind of speaks to the build quality of it. And a lot of people that are going to be using this, obviously since it's a high-end webcam, are probably going to have external monitors. But it is a nice cam to use on the go. And that is everything in the box. There is a manual that came with it as well. I think that's maybe sticking in the box. But yeah, so it's a pretty nice webcam. I like it. I like the setup. I wish it was a little bit wider. The quality of it is really good. It's very color accurate if that's what you're looking for. It's definitely a very color accurate camera. It has a little light that indicates it's on and working. This one does too. It's just red. But the video quality is very high, and I would highly recommend this device over a standard webcam. If you're shopping for one that's in this price range, I would recommend this. I am going to probably try to get the Elgato Stream webcam as well. That one is actually a little bit higher price than the Logitech one is. So I decided to go with them for my personal setup, but I also wanted to see what the Elgato webcam they just came out with a little while back. I also want to kind of put these up against each other. Maybe we actually can see how much the price is for that real quick here live. So the Elgato Stream Deck. So they actually just came out with that face cam premium 1080p 60 webcam. So 169. So it's actually the exact same price as that webcam. This one has been on sale for 149 for a while, so they're actually the exact same price. And they have a bundle here that comes with a Keylight Air, which that's actually a pretty good deal. You're getting the Keylight Air for $100. Actually, it's not. It's not really a good bundle. I don't think it is. I think the Keylight Air is like $100. So yeah, so this is another webcam that I've been looking at to test out and to unbox. So like the video, subscribe if you want to see that. You know, kind of a versus that one, this one versus the one that I have right here, the Logitech webcam. It's a good device. This one looks similar. This one has a built-in mount. So, and then it's a screw-in mount for the other thing, which is nice. I think I like that as well. It's kind of a different version than both of the webcams I'm showing to you today. So that's all for today. I don't want to make this video long and drawn out, but that is the Logitech StreamCam Plus. It's a very good device, highly recommended. And if you're looking for good HD video at a 70-degree angle, by all means, go ahead and purchase it. And without further ado, make sure you stay motivated, guys. Stay out there. It's definitely tough time of year, kind of that transition between winter and summer, but we're almost there. Hang in there.